Max loved eating sweets, chocolates, burgers, chips, and everything that his mom called junk. He even fed them to his beloved dog, Ruff. Max ate junk food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. His mom always said to him, "Max, it is fine to eat burgers or sweets once in a while, but you should also eat healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, cereal, breads, chicken, fish, etc." Max would smile and say, "No way, Mom! I will eat only what I want to eat and nothing else." So, one day, his mom said that she won't be feeding Ruff anymore. She asked Max to take care of it and feed it with whatever he felt was right. Max smiled and took Ruff to his bedroom. That night, the two of them had lots of sweets and chocolates. This happened for a couple of days. Every day, Max would take Ruff outside and feed it with all sorts of street food. Soon, Max realized that Ruff wasn't enjoying it anymore. One morning, when Max got up, he saw Ruff lying on the floor. He was sick and didn't have the energy to get up. Quickly, Max decided to take him to a doctor. When he tried to get dressed, all the buttons on his shirt went pop, pop, pop. "Oh no! My shirt has shrunk!" cried Max. And as Max put on a pair of his pants, rip, rip, rip went the pants. Max ran to his cupboard and tried on all of his clothes. Pop, pop, pop went all the buttons on all of his shirts. Rip, rip, rip went all of his pants. Max cried, "Oh no! All of my clothes have shrunk! What will I do now?" Mom heard Max crying and went to his bedroom. She was about to say something, but suddenly started screaming. Both Max and Ruff started expanding and growing. Max grew fatter and fatter, while Ruff expanded widely. Soon, Max started feeling suffocated. It seemed that the room wasn't big enough for him, and he felt hungry as well. His mom quickly got out of the room, as there was just no space for her. Max tried to get out of the room, but he just couldn't get through the door. Max had to break the door to get out of that small room. Quickly, he got to the kitchen and looked for something to eat. He saw a burger and gulped it down in a single bite. Alas! He expanded more and felt hungrier. "Here, take this," said Mom, and asked him to try a glass of milk. The moment Max had it, he shrunk a bit. Next, his mother made him a bowl of vegetable salad. Max had some of it, and his body started shaking wildly with sweets, burgers, and pizzas popping out of his mouth. Suddenly, he realized that his mother was shaking him. It was morning and Mom was once again scolding him for eating sweets throughout the night. Max hugged his mom and said, "Mom, I'm sorry. I promise I won't have any junk food from now on." Mom was surprised to see this change in Max. On the other hand, Max thanked God that whatever he saw was just a dream and he was saved. Ricky was a very well-behaved boy. He was everybody's favorite as he was polite and was always ready to help others. Though he was loved by everyone, there was one person who was very jealous of Ricky. This was rude Thomas. Thomas hated Ricky because nobody played with Thomas and nobody liked him. Thomas was basically a bad boy who had bad habits. One day, Thomas called Ricky to play after school. Ricky, being a kind boy, readily went with Thomas to play with him. There, Thomas offered Ricky a cigarette. "Come on, Ricky, try this. This will make you a man," insisted Thomas. Ricky knew that smoking cigarette is wrong. Still, he could not say no to Thomas and ended up smoking one. When he reached home, Ricky's mother came to know that he had smoked. "Ricky, you have been smoking?" cried his mother. Ricky was so paralyzed by fear that he lied. "No, mother, I did not smoke." Ricky's lie upset his mother so much. This hurt Ricky and made him sad. Ricky's father noticed that at dinner time, Ricky and his mother both were not their usual cheery selves. After dinner, Dad went to Ricky's room to talk to him. "What's wrong, Ricky?" asked Dad. Ricky broke down crying and said, "Dad, Thomas offered me cigarette today and I could not say no. I ended up smoking one and that's why Mother is not talking to me." Said Dad. "Well, this is a serious matter, Ricky. Do you know that smoking cigarettes is bad? It harms your body as well as your brains." "Yes, I do, Dad, but I just could not say no," replied Ricky. "I'm sorry then, my boy. You have to learn to stand up for yourself and say no. You have every right to say no to things that are bad for you," said his dad and went out. The next day, Thomas called Ricky again to play. Ricky went with Thomas to play, but when Thomas offered cigarette to Ricky, Ricky firmly said, "No, Thomas, it is bad for our health. I will not take it, and I would suggest that even you stop taking it." Thomas tried his level best to convince Ricky, but every time Ricky said a firm no. That day, when Ricky reached home, he told his parents, "I have learned to say no." Dad smiled, but when Mom asked him what he meant, Ricky told her the whole story. "I am so proud of you, Ricky," said Mother, and hugged Ricky tightly. Ricky had never felt this proud in his life.